Legends, welcome. 27th of May, market update, the first one this week with the open of the New York finally. And we see some changes in the market, little bit, not much, but there is some flips in going. Like mentioned as well, long short ratio, we came from 54 short to 62 again, so we flip-flopping between them quite almost day by day. They're changing quite significant, so there's more potential and more fuel to go higher. Of course, we still didn't bearishly retest the previous swing of the Bitcoin. So right now we are maybe facing to go a little bit higher on the market update in about 2 hours. Let's see how that's gonna go, how volatile it's gonna be, how interesting that's gonna be, and yeah, if you're gonna go higher to all-time high, or we literally gonna fail at the highest swing of Bitcoin. That's quite interesting in my opinion to see what's gonna happen, right? So that's quite a flip again. So take it day by day. It is 4 hours, of course, on 20 hours, 24 hours. If you're gonna go, it's gonna be around 22 as well. But you see significant flip day by day almost how it goes. It is volatile. We are swinging around on it. So yeah, keep in mind this change quite often. Now, volatility. Heat map liquidity, sorry, volatility. Let's refresh it and see what are we facing right now. So far, still the top side is quite heavy on shorts. To the downside, there is not much added on the locally time frame. It is some stacking a little bit below, but the heavier stuff is still above us, so that's good to go and have a grab on that. So that means we might go higher than the all-time high what we created. And right now, if you're gonna go a little bit on the mid time frame, you see that both sides are literally getting stacked in both ways, and quite good if you think about it. It's positive, but so far we are facing to go higher a little bit. We had a quite push from the Asian market open, and right now we are heavily facing to 110, maybe even going to 112, or if then higher, then it's 115. That one I'm facing, and yeah, wicket into the 120 around area, and then come back, and we might start to grind to the downside. It's all possible, of course, to do it. Now let's have a look on the literally higher time frame on the monthly, or 3 months technically. Is it they getting really thick both ways? Yes, but on the top side it's only against the 115 or 115 area, so it's not that massively build up. But to the downside, we start to stack them really tight. So any significant breakdown to the lower, below the 107, we might see some pullbacks, and those pullbacks might even turn into a little bit of dump. Like we know, bears like to go quite quick, and bulls, they take stairs and they go step by step, right? That's what we know for the market already. And yeah, how you can see this right now, it's quite thick and juicy to take. First thing first, we might take the higher size first. We're gonna wicket into it. We're gonna have one more leg up, and then we might see some breakdown movement. Now, our legend coin glass heat map. That's a beautiful one. I love it. I seriously really like it. So far, locally, we quite have a floor what we're holding both ways. Technically, there is some bits to grab above us to go one step higher. Around this is around 110. So yeah, there is some potential to have a bearish failure on it. If not, we're gonna continue right now and try to grab the 107 bits, and then see if that's gonna hold us, right? If that's the floor and gonna hold us, then we might grind and go higher, of course, to grab the 430 bits. that might be significant to have a pullback on it, or any kind of aggressive movement to the downside. So prepare yourself. There are a lot of bits above us. They are stacking quite heavily, like 430 Bitcoin. It's not something that you can overlook, right? And there is as well much more, around 200, 300 Bitcoin stacked. One get pulled, market move, I guess. So yeah, they're gonna shuffle it a little bit around, but still they are significant. And the downside start to collect as well some bits on this. So that's quite interesting that they start to pull something in to the market, and yeah, see if they are fake or they are gonna stay, or some of them gonna start to pull them when we're gonna face them a little bit lower. So far, we had one major whale bought the bottom of it, so that's a quite good one. And we saw some little bit sells off, little bit buyback on it. So from my perspective, I'm not really focusing on them that heavily, just because I haven't set them on mid frequency, like the 5 mil. I'm not sure if I will need to update them a little bit more. Maybe 7.3 is gonna be better. Let's see which one's gonna be fine. And then ratio, yeah, it's just a ratio. It doesn't do nothing to it, so it gives you a point of interest only. So yeah, let's see how that's gonna play out. So far we have some bits to take, and we might face a little bit higher. So far we're grinding into it, and let's see if we're gonna break anything significant to the downside. So that's gonna be all on the CoinGlass. Let me pull it to the side. Now, finally, we have some insights view of the VIX. So far, like we mentioned last week, Friday, this has been the last close of the VIX, and we still holding above the 19.4. So we didn't broke anything yet to the downside. So we didn't even come closer to the lower price of it. It's not really that it's worrying. It's just staying in this range or in this area between the 19 and 24 still can be good. Even we're not gonna break out above 24. That's all gonna be perfect. I mean, any significant move to the upside and holding that structure and going higher, right? So what are we gonna do? We will go again to the highs of it, and that significant move can collapse anything on the Bitcoin or on the alts, even then sell if it's not going to be only a pullback, but we might see some kind of like little dump on it, right? So let's see how that's going to play out. We still have 2 hours to go for the literary market open New York first day in this week. So let's see how that's going to move around and what kind of significant damage going to cause to the market. Quite interesting. Still, our hodl bot is still right now it's technically long, so we might have a winner, and if that's gonna continue to go higher, then that signal will be a winning signal. We didn't got stopped out, so that's all still good. It's still possible to go higher eventually if we really need to gain anything significant. So that means go and start to trade above 110. That's all fine. If not, we're gonna start coming back. Then we again go on facing the weekly, breaking the daily, and if you're gonna start breaking the daily, then we might go lower, of course, right? So that's significant. But technically, if you look at the oscillator already on 1 hour, start to get a little bit heated, start to get a little bit oversold. So yeah, let's see how that's gonna form and how that's gonna create in a couple hours, especially on the New York Open. Then metrics. We had some step offs from the sell pressure, and now they are starting to build in again on top of us. So they are coming back, and we might hold the price action. Doesn't mean that we need to go lower, but they might hold the price action just in a significant range. So far, what did we do? Like literally to the T, we took out the 150 X's, and we had a significant pullback of them. And right now we might face and go a little bit higher to 111 and grab those ones to have any kind of pushback and get those, and then something like that. So ping pong in between them. Technically, take one, go to another, take one and go to another. Same thing, same principle, right? So that's the idea what I'm facing to it. Go a little bit sideways, form a little bit more in liquidity, and then have a grab, because they start to stack quite significant, grab them, and then you might fail it, right? Quite obvious, of course. So the downside, it starts to get really, really thick. This is incredible, of course, how much pressure is to the downside. And yeah, obviously, this might even play out to grab that as well one of the second day. So let's see how that's going to play out. Then, no, technically, we don't need those ones anymore. Again, we had a flip from the large caps. We used to be around 42 a couple days ago, and now we are facing to 47 in the positive. So that's really good. I'll start to pick up as well a little bit. Stablecoins finally dropped, so those are not anymore on the highest position, and shitcoins are going with us together. So all of the three conditions are still facing to the upside, so it's going strong together. It's not only Bitcoin driven market, but it's as well retail that's buying quite everything right now. So yeah, still good, positive, nice. We want that to have any continuation and see which one gonna carry on, which one gonna fail, and which one gonna see the major flip. On the eco tokens, we see dramatic pushback on privacy coins. So they are not that popular anymore. I mean, they are still high, but they are not on the highest position what they used to be. So that's quite a significant sell-off. There might be some rotation in the market. Let's see which one or AI gonna pick up and go higher, or the DEX. Or the meme coins even, it's as well possible. They used to be as well on the same position, right? AIs as well. So we used to be above the 60% mark. So yeah, I'm interested right now which one gonna pick up a little bit more. So far, privacy still are the king of the market, but the rest it's following. And I'm thinking that AI might pick up and it might spike higher. Then, of course, on my own list, hype still strong. Still going on the first place. It's around right now 75. It dropped just a little bit, nothing significant, nothing major. It's nice, it's good, it's perfect, right? Bitcoin still a little bit middling together with ETH and the rest of the coins, and you start to see that they are getting really, really cluttered in the middle. So let's see which one's gonna pick up faster and which one gonna pop. Of course, I'm guessing it's gonna maybe be the Bitcoin. Then ETH's gonna do a small push up, and the rest of the alts will carry on that one. That's my takeaway on that one, technically. Let's have a look on hype as well before we're gonna carry on, and ETH. Oh yeah, and yeah, the rest of the market as well. So hype, it's still going strong, like we mentioned. We just create higher low, higher lows. Constantly, we didn't break anything significant. We still holding the price action. Technically, what I'm facing right now, just because the hype had first the bigger move to the upside, that means for me that the Bitcoin might follow after that. Hype will cool off a little bit. Bitcoin will follow, and then we might see any turning around in the market. So technically right now, what you see on 1 hour, we broke the structure quite significant as well, right? So this is the new low. I'm facing that we might even run it to the upside, have a wick in it, come back, close, and do something like this, like a double top of any position. There's not much to grab anymore. There is still 150 exits, right? So that might be as well the area where we might see the flip. Let's see how that's gonna play out. And of course, we technically didn't came into the band. We still facing to the upside, and I'm aiming for this pocket to long. So either way, we're gonna come back into it. There is gonna be a long for another leg up, or even go higher, or have a failure bearishly. So let's see how that's will have an impact on the market. on it, and that's what I'm facing. That's what I'm looking at it, and technically it's still strong coin, still goes higher. I didn't long this. I really thought we're gonna go lower. It was a really good significant pullback from the previous area of flipping the resistance into the support. So we flipped that RSI and we have them still going hard and strong. And like I said, oscillators, they are a little bit middling, they are a little bit not really yet significant in the move which way we're gonna go. So yeah, look out for it. Check, see if we're gonna fail the weekly or we're gonna gain it, flip it, or in any case we will go lower. I'm aiming for something like this. Definitely weekly. It's overlaps quite heavily, so we might see any movement to the downside, and then I'm gonna long the shit out of it over here again. That's the take on it. Right now, market gonna be open in 2 hours, technically 1.5 hours, sorry. And the significant 7 plus, they are quite in the red as well. So they are quite failing. We didn't set new highs on some of them. Some of them didn't go higher than they should. And some of them are still, even in the red, they are still strong. So take it as it is. Not much say yet, just because it's a small cool off maybe on all of them. The only one who is quite stronger is Microsoft. The rest is a little bit on the lower price action. Tesla didn't even pick up as much as it should. And Nvidia is going quite in a small range, if you can say that. So yeah, let's see how that's gonna turn around. Hopefully well, hopefully soon. Let's see. So far, dominance on Bitcoin, we still can go higher. We still didn't do any significant, major move to any kind of position. So yeah, losing 62% still, that's my takeaway for any alt season. So far, we didn't had anything likely. Let me go to hype chart just to set up like it is. And now let's go and have a look on the Bitcoin. Same perspective on Bitcoin as on hype, but this one might run a little bit higher, just because the hype did the move already, right? We did the move on higher, and Bitcoin was kind of middling and still in the same position as over here. We didn't do the major move together with hype. Most of the times we running together. So what I'm guessing right now, we will see one more leg up, and that's going to be the major failure to go lower, right? Then you go lower, of course, then you have one more push up, and then that's going to be the reasoning of failing and turning around. That's what I'm aiming for. Eventually, it will be really, really nice. I was thinking that we're going to get that to have the move to the upside first. So grab the February, do the move, and then fail. But that's going to be the bigger failure, because then we test every single thing already to the downside. So then, yeah, we might see the failure a little bit quicker. Locally, it starts to cook a little bit more for a longer run. Just because the only thing what we didn't test still is this and this position. And yesterday, literally this week, we've been testing this position. So any major move and failure right now, this not gonna hold us anymore. We will go straight to February. That's what I'm guessing, and that's what I'm seeing in the charts. Also structure-wise, that's what I'm going by. And kind of ish, that's what I'm facing for. I really like to go a little bit lower right now and then have a bigger move to the upside. Just because we can go higher, right? Because eventually after that, if we're gonna grab that first, like I was mentioning it, grab that first, have a failure, do another leg, that's the failure as well, and then another failure, and we're gonna do something like this. So with grounding to the downside, just because we still have some support left below us. But yeah, let's see how that's gonna play. Still fine both ways. Don't mind to play it, and yeah, let's see what's gonna happening today. And we technically still can have. Let me have a look how that's. it's not really a super fib technically what we're gonna pull right now, just because we didn't break major high time frame. But locally on the lower time frame, yes, you can say that this can be your major pullback from it as well, to go lower. That is still possible, but I'm not facing to short that just because it's not that strong. If we're gonna go, then we're gonna go higher and we're gonna grab the rest of the liquidity. That's what I'm aiming for. I don't think if we're gonna go higher right now, we're gonna have any resistance in front of us. That's gonna be taken definitely, for sure. So yeah, let's see how that's gonna play out. I'm quite interested in any situation right now, and I'm still gonna long this. Either way, that doesn't mean anything for me. So if anything changed right now, I'm still likelihood to go higher. That's gonna be fine. Some alts I'm looking as well on the stream. So yeah, Sonic had quite a significant sell-off. I really don't know what's going on. We holding 0.4. That's good. If you're gonna fail that, then don't deal on that one. Injective, nice. It didn't reach perfectly back into the sweep pocket even, so it's strong, it's going, and I'm guessing we're gonna go to September right now. If we're gonna go higher right now, then September it is. Nice move. 7% already from the daily open. Really perfect. Awesome. And look at that. It's quite forming, like I was mentioning as well on my stream. So we get coming back into the pocket. Really good, really nice. And yeah, we're gonna see some major move from us, Sui. That's for sure. AVEX, nicely holding it. Perfect. You want that for any continuation. We had a lower high. That's fine. We still can go higher because we're still holding the floor. And we're still having higher lows on it. Oh, sorry. I have rough nights lately. Solana range as well, same as I was mentioning, it's quite in a range, and any kind of pop to the upside, yearly it is. Why we holding higher lows? Still, we didn't break anything to the lower side, so that's good. And technically what we're doing on the Solana right now is this. So forming this, and you're gonna pop it, right? Easy. So that's good. ETH, are we gonna break out from ETH? That would be nice to see any kind of continuation, breakout or flip of the previous lower high to have a significant higher high. Same structure as Solana, we still have a continuation into it. So grinding to the upside is all fine. Even not, we're not gonna lose anything to the downside. Will be really good. TIA. Yeah, TIA is, as much as it struggles, it's still kind of holding the floor. So it's technically a squeeze what you are seeing right now. So let's see how that's going to play out. If you're going to pop it finally, I really would like to see that happening. If not, then yeah, it's a done deal for it. Grass have a little bit cool off. I didn't realize it's gonna go that low, but yeah, it have a little bit cool off. We setting already lower lows from the swing and lower highs. So yeah, let's see if we're gonna reach Q2 and have a bounce from it. If not, then that's gonna be a done deal for it, I guess. Firecoin, still good position. It didn't lose anything. We're holding the whole structure previously as support, and now we might have a continuation as well on that one. So yeah, any bounce from the daily, it is what it is, and it will go fly. The rest of the market quite green, so that's good. We like that, we want that, and the rest of the bots are doing well as well, I guess. Some of them are a little bit in the red, but that doesn't mean anything. Still can go and pop. I set up my levels already. I have baby bot running. I have Bowman bot running. Look at that, it's coming quite nice back into the entry. We might go higher even on it. Omni, it was a little bit weird one because I got stopped out on it just because of the signal alert didn't work perfectly. So yeah, it is what it is. Fine. I didn't take any major losses on it. And look at that, high bot on 15 minutes, flipped from sell to buy, and right now we are facing to go higher. Like I was mentioning as well, that's why I'm aiming for this area to take any TP 75%, and we might see any pullback. It's 15 minutes, so it's a scalp bot, so do this, I will be fine with it. If not, go higher, still the rest of it's gonna run. and of course our lovely packs bot that really freaking good. I'm loving it. It's a really perfect performing bot. It did already 4% with 2 TPs on the long side. It flipped yesterday literally on the short, so it's going really good in the short. It's perfectly, I need to change that into entry. It's going really well. Next stop for me is going to be 75% to take out over here, and the rest are gonna run. Let's see how that's gonna play out. Hopefully it will do well again. Awesome. So that's all, I guess, on the market update. Keep in mind, we still can go higher. This is all possible. We had a nice buyback on it, and now we're just facing to go to the upside. So great stuff, really good. And yeah, keep it as it is, keep it by the levels, and see how we're gonna play out. If we're gonna grab the liquidity, I guess, just because the move what we had on hype, it's a significant that we might run it up on Bitcoin as well, then fail, and we're gonna continue together. I kind of facing them two some major movements together and significant market settlements. So yeah, it's good to keep an eye on them, how they behave together. Anyhow, market update or market open is going to be 1.5 hours. So it's going to be really volatile after 3 days bank holiday, of technically 1 day holiday plus 2 days of weekend. So keep that in mind, guys. Please be careful. Keep your stops intact and take some profits on the way, because this is area where we never been. It's really, it's all new for us. And yeah, you just need to be careful and cautious with what you do, I guess. That's what I'm doing. That's the best thing. Doesn't matter if I miss something. I'm happy with the TPs and take profits what I'm taking, and that's all good. It suits me well so far, so that's good. Anyhow, thank you very much on the second market update this week, and let's keep it up this week. I'm gonna see how I like it afterwards, and I'm gonna reevaluate everything and see if I'm maybe gonna change something. If not, if this is good format for me, and if I can keep it up with it every single day through the week, right? Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.